Okay, so I am learning so much, and I want to share with you all. And I'm just gonna get straight into it. But before I do, I just want to say that I am currently a student of massage therapy, and I'm learning so much, and I just want to share what I'm learning. And today I wanted to share some notes that I have taken on craniosacral therapy. That is what we're currently learning and working on in school right now. First, want to start off with giving you the definition of what craniosacral therapy is. And it is a method using light touch, intentional listening skills, and a healing attitude, aka intention, to evaluate whole body health and to invite the body to self-correct. So, I first just want to pause here and say that when I first read the definition for myself, something kind of clicked in my brain. If you don't know, I'm really big on intention, and I believe that the body can heal itself if we give it the right environment to do so. And so this right here definitely just made me do like, I already knew that. I knew that the body can do and self-correct if we give it the environment, or even the, have the intention for it to do so. The next note that I wrote down is that CST triggers each individual self-healing mechanism, and then the craniosacral mechanism / the system is how they combine to produce the therapeutic results. And it's multifaceted, and the significance of each individual part is still under debate. And so it is so, a lot of people, from what I've heard and researched, and even heard from my instructors and people who practice it, before they even started practicing it and they just heard about it, they were like, this is some woo-woo, this is some, this isn't real. But it is real with intention. And so if you believe, and if you can really sense that the body can self-correct itself, then it can definitely self-correct itself. And because it is a system, the system itself is the core body system, composed of various forms of fascia, bone, and nerve tissue that surrounds the central nervous system from the cranium down to the sacrum. So the brain down to the sacrum. And I'll try to insert a picture of what that looks like right here. And so the system has what it is called craniosacral rhythm. And it is the innate body rhythm, like the heartbeat or breath. And kind of how I explained it to a family member or even a coworker was just like, it's the bone's way of breathing. CSR, which is craniosacral rhythm, moves in a pattern of inferior, superior, emptying and filling like a balanced and flowing harmonious movement, akin to a yin and yang flow of life energy, which is so fascinating to me. I also want to read something. I'm also getting this information from one of our books, Modalities for Massage and Bodywork. And I know I'm reading like directly from the book. However, I don't want to misinterpret, but that's why I'm reading straight from the book. But it's so fascinating to me, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to share what I'm learning. So I'm definitely, once I read a section, I'm writing down notes on the section. And this is just a way for me to also fully learn, not just read, but fully understand what I'm learning, so I can perform well on my tests. But also too, this is something that I definitely want to specialize in once I am through with school and do continued education in. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I also wanted to say that the rhythm has a rhythmic echo that practitioners use and can feel to gently influence the body to self-correct and promote health for the body. So it's just really, really interesting to me. And the founder, I won't say founder, but Emanuel Swedenborg, he noticed and called called what that rhythm is tremulations, and that's the motion by which all cells in the body communicate, calling it breath of life, which I thought was so cool, but I skipped a part. I want to read what they kind of use as like an analogy. It says, CST enhances the function of central nervous system, much like a farmer helps grow a garden by irrigating the fields with life-giving water. CST practitioners encourage the production and distribution of cerebral spinal fluid, the life-giving waters of the brain. Just as water helps nutrients reach the plant, the circulation of cerebral spinal fluid supports health and the vibrancy of the brain and spinal cord. And so when I explain that to a coworker or a friend or a family member, I just say the brain, like the central nervous system, so the spine, brain, and the sacrum, they all have, you know, the cerebral spinal fluid, and that needs to move up and down, which is where it comes, the rhythm moves, the pattern moves inferiorly, superiorly, emptying and filling, like I said, like a balanced and flowing harmonious movement, I can't yin and yang, to have that flow. And sometimes in life, our flow gets stagnant or there's some type of imbalance, whether it be from trauma, stress, or anything like that. And so I really do take interest in craniosacral because it allows the body to, the practitioners, I'm not a practitioner just yet, but the practitioners who do practice this can help the body flow and do what it needs to do. And I love that. I love that so much. Okay, so I'll be back. And so I just wanted to also mention that things like stress, injury, posture, and disease can cause changes because of the tension in the body, which can distort the, it can either slow down or distort the rhythm as a whole. And so it's also saying that craniosacral is an effective tool in evaluating whole body health, because through the hands, the practitioners are able to listen and or feel the quality of the rhythm, and they will they'll use gentle manual techniques to influence it to help remove restrictions so that the circulation of the central nervous system can improve and return the body to its natural state of health. And because the central nervous system is essentially the command control center of the entire body, when it is functioning properly, the following can occur, and it includes muscle relaxation, circulation improves, swelling and pain decreases, food is metabolized more efficiently, hormones and blood chemistry can come into balance, the immune system is better able to prevent infections and fight diseases, children with disabilities are capable of making better developmental gains, and people with chronic pain can relax, release their physical and emotional tension, and even exercise again. And so that is just a few of the, it seems like, abundant pros that can happen when you work on your central nervous system through craniosacral therapy. So yeah, it is so interesting. You can also get certified or licensed and or have specialized training in infants and children and adults, which, God willing, I will be certified or licensed or whatever I need to do to be able to practice this in all three. Like it said, children with disabilities are capable of making better developmental gains. I'm also, I mentioned in the last video, interested in neuroplasticity, and I do believe that these two go hand in hand. I think one allows the other to flourish and vice versa. And so I think the sooner you're able to kind of get body work done, like craniosacral therapy, I do believe that you can make tremendous progress, especially for the babies and children with any disabilities. I do believe, from what I'm reading, but also too, I just know because of the science and also faith, that they can make tremendous gains when it comes to kind of having some type of normalcy when it comes to their disability. So yeah, let's continue to study. Okay, so obviously different day. After I finished that last clip, I started reading some more and I got really excited. I went to go tell my father and then I stopped recording. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching and being excited for me or with me on this journey of learning and discovering more about craniosacral and just massage therapy. I'm super excited. I don't know whether to look over at the camera or at me, but whatever. I'm just outside about to start some more reading. Look at the view, it's so beautiful. So I'm sitting myself at heaven at once for today. But yeah, I will chat with y'all next video. Thank you so much once again, and happy studying. Toodaloo.